Hi there, my name's Ken Rawlings. I'm the independent candidate for North Durham in the general election for 2019, and I'd like to just give this little blog about postal votes. Now, as a lot of us know, but some maybe not, when you get a postal vote, you get the envelope and you have three parts. One is the ballot paper. Obviously this is mine, I've voted myself. You have envelope A, which is the section that the ballot paper goes into, and you have envelope B. The ballot paper goes into envelope A, and envelope A then goes into envelope B. Now, if you have a close look at envelope A, you'll see this has a section on here where you would put your date of birth and you sign it. And then underneath you have a little pink strip which says moisten and press down firmly. So obviously that's like a stamp. That is basically should be sealing the envelope. So once you put your ballot paper in, you seal it. Now I don't know about some other councils. I know Plymouth Council, I've been told what they do is they leave the ballot paper sealed in this envelope A until it goes to the count, which is fine. However, Durham County Council, what they do is the postal votes are sent into the county council, then on around 4, maybe 5 different days they have sections of counters from, well not counters but verifiers, and what they do is they put this through a machine and it strips the top off, and then they'll take this part, which is envelope A, out. Now all the staff and the counters there, what they'll do is they will take this section off, which is the section which has your name and address, shall I say your date of birth and also your signature. This is ripped off and then given to another person who goes on their computer on the council database to make sure that this is an authorised and a verifiable vote. Now that would be great if that's all they did, but no, what they do then is, later on in the same day, they will then put this back through the machine, which will strip it off, and then they actually take the ballot paper out of there. Now once they've done that, then what they do is, they allegedly, which I've seen them do it, that's fair enough, they put these face down so they can't see who's been voted for what. These are all stacked up in maybe, I don't know, it's 25 or 100 piles of 100, and then they're packed away in a box or whatever it is they put it into, and then they're taken, I don't think they seal the box, mind, but nevertheless they put them into piles, and then they're taken away and put into, I believe it's a strong room. I've been told from one person it's an external place, and I've been told from another person it's somewhere in County Hall. So you can work that one out for yourself. And then, now the thing that worries me is, if it's in here and it's still sealed, that really should go to the count, because these should not be counted until they've gotten to the count on the official polling day. However, if they're like this, who knows what can happen to them. From leaving, the ladies and gentlemen who do the actual verifications, anything could happen to these. You could have a pile and people could go, okay, let's have a look. Okay, there seems to be a lot for the Monster Raving Loony Party, so I know we could just maybe change it. We've got a pile here which is a lot for the silly party, and that could very easily happen when it's just this. Once these go to the count, these aren't checked anymore, the verifications aren't checked anymore, they're literally just go into the piles. I don't think it's right, and personally I'd also like to bring something to your attention. I'm just going to play you a video now, and then have a look at this and see what you think of it.
Front and centre of people's minds.
Certainly, and the forecast is it's going to be wet and cold tomorrow,
The postal votes, of course, have already arrived. The parties, they're not meant to look at it, but they do kind of get a hint. And on both sides, people are telling me that the postal votes that are in are looking pretty grim for Labour in a lot of parts of the country.
It's Laura Kuenssberg who is claiming that councils and parties aren't supposed to know what's in them, but they get a hint. Now, how do you get a hint of how people have voted unless somebody actually looks at them? Personally, I believe that postal votes should only be for people who are extremely infirm and housebound, or people who could have previously confirmed that they will be overseas, either overseas working, maybe they've booked a holiday and they say, these are the dates of my holiday. Now, we also have, you hear a lot about postal vote fraud in places like Tower Hamlets, which is a very widely known case on the news media. And that's about, obviously, people collecting postal votes in and then handing them all in a large group. However, nobody thinks of this way, okay? Personally, what we should do is, we should be putting our vote into envelope A, we should seal it down like this, that goes over, when it goes in for the open, they should take this off, verify it is, and then once they've verified that, that stays sealed. And this envelope goes and is stacked, and then at the count, where everybody can watch and verify it, then they're taking out the envelopes and they can be counted then. Okay? That's all I've got to say on the matter for the moment. I hope you found this little video interesting. Thank you very much.